What is happening, sports fans? Welcome to the DFS 5-pack. It is your host, Matt Bellman. We are rocking it here solo Saturday, August 25th. My partner, Ryan, is on a little vacation with his wife and the kiddos, so we'll give him these couple days to relax. And you got me for a couple days. So we're going to take a look at the main slate. We're not going to bother with that early 4-game slate. We're just going to concentrate on the main 9-gamer. I think that there's quite a few different ways to go. I like the way the slate looks. Again, it's early. And since I'm the GPP guy with the 5-pack, I'm gonna give it mostly a GPP side of things take. So without further ado, let's dive in. All righty. So starting at the top at pitcher, there are quite a few options here. We got 3 aces. We've got a guy who's been chalky and Robbie Ray now all the way down at 8K. Other guys pitching really well, like Mike Fiers. Chacin was awesome his last time out, his last couple times out. I think that there's multiple ways to go at pitcher. For me, in tournaments, I'm going to go right back to my boy, German Marquez. Now, is this risky? Most definitely. St. Louis is hot. They've been playing awesome. Everyone knows that. They've established themselves as quite frankly, contenders in the NL Central, not just the wild card. The Cubs better watch their backs because the Cardinals are playing well. That being said, Marquez has just been awesome. This guy has been a top 5 starter, I want to say, in baseball in the past month. He's got 5 straight 20-plus point DK games. 8 of 9, 20-plus, a bunch of those high 20s into the 30s. He's just balling right now. If we take a look at his game log, he's doing it against everyone at home, on the road. Obviously, he's a guy that we used to like better on the road because Coors Field, but he's proven that he can pitch really well at home. Look at his last 3 home starts. Against Arizona, 25. Against Oakland, 29. Against Pittsburgh, 20. I mean, this guy's just pitching lights out. I love him here. He's too cheap at 7K. I don't care where he's pitching. He could be pitching on the moon and he'd be too cheap at 7-8. I like him a ton here. I think people are going to get scared off by how hot St. Louis is. And I like St. Louis. I'll be one of the first to tell you that I've been on the St. Louis team for a while now. But Marquez is just that dude right now. I like him a ton. I wouldn't go here in cash games because there's so many other options to go with. But I love him in tournaments. I'll keep riding it until he gives me reason not to. All right, looking ahead at some offense. So I told our customers that I liked Houston as a sleeper stack last night, and I got a few messages early this morning from guys who used Houston that were really happy with using them. So I think going right back there against a guy in Berea who's got some reverse splits makes some sense. There aren't a ton of gas cans on this slate. Obviously, people are going to want to get their share of the Dodgers and even the Yankees against Cashner, and obviously Coors is in play. While I don't want to do an all-out stack against Berea, I do think that at least a 3-maner's in play, and there's some under the radar pieces that are in play, including Tyler White, who's just been balling. Guy doesn't seem to ever get much love across the industry. 50-plus points in his past 3 games. He's swinging a really hot bat, not striking out a ton, driving runners in. I think he's a rock-solid piece of this Houston team, and he fits any type of roster construction. If you want to pay up for pitching, he's only 3.6. He fits. There's some opportunity cost using him at first, but considering how well he's playing and how I do like Houston here, he makes a ton of sense. Sticking with the Houston theme, a guy that I like a ton that I've been waiting to get hot is going to be Carlos Correa. 2 for 4 last night, a bomb. Just missed another bomb. I'm a big fan of Correa here. Like I said, I like some of the righties against Berea in this Houston lineup. Correa, obviously Altuve got going. Houston, the more I think about them, more they do make sense as a full stack just because they've got a lot of guys that seem to be just on the cusp of getting going. I like Correa a ton. He's a guy that seems to be getting hot, and we know his potential. He hasn't played it at all this year, but when he gets going, he's a stud in the right in the Francisco Lindor tier. All righty, looking at elsewhere, a couple other one-offs I like a lot. Going against the young guy Steven Gonzalez, I think Matt Chapman makes a lot of sense coming off a late home run last night. Only 1 for 5, but a big home run to kind of extend that game and separate themselves from the Twins. He's priced really fairly at 4.2. I think Oakland's an offense you can take a look at. As we always talk about, they're much better on the road. it would be easy for me to pick on Chris Davis here and bring him up because he's amazing. But I think you can look at some other pieces too, and Chapman's one of the top guys. Another one-off I like a lot going against the aforementioned Robbie Ray is going to be Mitch Haniger. 40 in his past 2, close to 60 in his past 4. Absolutely locked in right now. Just swinging a really hot bat. And we know this guy has really nice power, speed, upside. I'm a fan. He's had a really nice year. He seemed to have cooled off a little bit like in the middle of the year, and now he's picking it back up. Going back to the team that traded him to Arizona, I like Haniger a lot here. I like him a little more in GPPs, but I think he's a great one-off. I think he's a great one-off really anywhere you want to use him. And all these guys on here, they're all having really good years. Haniger's having the best. So I'm a fan. These are 4 guys I'm targeting. Marquez is going to be a guy I look at in tournaments quite a bit as far as pitching goes. I think he's a great tournament piece. And let's get it, guys. I'll be around all afternoon. Questions, comments, all that fun stuff. Holler at me. If you want to sign up, check out the DFS5pack.com today. We've still got our football specials going up. Right around the corner, the NFL. I know cash games, NFL is Ryan's bread and butter. So we're looking forward to that. We'll keep grinding out MLB, and let's get it. Thanks, guys.